Ty.
Good, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Just want to ask about Zoo. Obviously, the team announced he's going to be out for a bit of time here. How do you foresee you guys continuing, given how big he was for your kind of your defensive anchor, your Iron Man, the last couple years?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to adjust. I think Mace, finally trying to get in better shape. He still has a ways to go, but DT, the job he's done since he's been here. Now they have a bigger role and more responsibility. We're gonna definitely miss Zoo. Definitely improved over the course of the year. Like I said, working with James, the things he's been able to do. But now, like I said, next man up, and we gotta be ready to play. And so even though it's gonna be a hard loss for us, but like I said, our guys, like I said, with Mace getting in better shape, getting back to himself, we'll be okay.
He's a guy you're not used to not having. I mean, I think he's played like 360 out of 372 games, 62 win percentage.
Yeah.
Like, is it different because it's a guy you've been so used to having that now you gotta kind of find ways to make it work?
Yeah, it is different, because you always used to Big Zoo be on the floor. He's always been reliable and he's always been an Iron Man, like you said, always available. And so to miss this much time, extended period of time, it's gonna be hard on us, but more so it's hard on him because he wants to be out there. And so I just feel bad for Zoo.
Hey, Coach. Talking about adjusting without Zoo being out there, do you kind of expect your guys to be that much better defensively on the perimeter, knowing that they don't have the defensive anchor behind them, like attention to detail, point of attack, things like that? They have to be better tonight.
Yeah, we definitely got to be better, not just tonight, but just going forward. And even when Zoo gets back, just point of attack defense, understanding our rotations, rebounding the basketball is going to be a big thing for us. And so we got to be better, like you said, in all those different areas. Defensively, we want to be, still continue to keep trending upwards. So, our guys understand that, and we have the capabilities of doing that as well.
So, two things. One is, are you anticipating Daniel will start tonight and plan on starting going forward?
I'm starting Mason tonight.
Okay. And then when you look at Oklahoma and how they played y'all last month, defensively, from a defensive standpoint, they're one of the most aggressive defenses in the league, trying to force turnovers. How do you protect against their live ball turnover activity?
One, just making a simple play. That's number one. And then two, once we get into the paint, we can't over penetrate. We got to make the right pass and the right play. We understand that they want to take away the paint first, and so that we understand that. So we got to be able to make the right play when we do get into the paint. And like I said, they got some physical defenders like Dort. He's going to be physical, so we got to set screens, hold screens, and then we got to attack and make it the right read, and not try to make home run plays.
Ty, when you guys were in Minnesota, obviously without Zoo, you experimented a bit in the fourth quarter with using Russ as the screener in the pick and roll with James, and felt like you guys had some success with him making plays out of that. What did you see from that, and do you see that as maybe another weapon that you guys can use without Zoo?
Yeah, it could definitely be a weapon. I thought it was 4 times that we didn't complete it where, they were blitzing and we could have hit, Russ in a short roll, and now you got Norm, PG, and Kawhi on the backside, which we didn't complete the pass, complete the play. But it is something that could be good for us.
Because of how durable he has been throughout his career, do you think Zoo at times could be taken for granted, not by you guys specifically, but by the general basketballing public about how good he is?
I think so. You just gotta understand, like, he was a scratch right after they announced the starting lineup. Then he was a scratch, and so just his mindset trying to play like he wanted to play, and it was a late scratch, and then you find out the next day that he's out 4 weeks because he's because of his calf. And so it just tells you how much he wants to play, how much he wants to be on the floor, and how much he wants to compete.
Because his chemistry with Zeus, Harden and pick and roll have been so good, it seemed like that become a bedrock of your offense. Like, I know we've talked a lot about the defensive side of Zeus' contributions, but does not having him change who you are offensively?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we still got to run the same plays. We're not going to change our playbook, but like now, with Mace, having a chance to play with James a little bit, which he hasn't had a steady dose of that. I think DT getting more minutes in time with James as well. And so, we just see, but we're not going to change our offensive package, but we just got to be better.
Okay, Simon, got one for you.
Oh.
So when James first came, you guys had the losing streak. You kind of chuckled and you were like, "We're gonna be all right." Like you were sweating it. How close are you guys to where you think you could be?
Got a long ways to go, and it's just talking to our coaches before the game. There's a lot of things that we got to do better, that we got to get better at, And like, we have a really talented team, and we have some great players that can, you know, score at will, score with ease. But we just gotta do things a lot better. You know, we gotta continue to keep getting better, and I talk to these guys about that. And so, you know, we're good enough to win games, but we wanna win at a high level into the playoffs. Like, we gotta start getting better at other things that I've talked to them about, you know, and so, like I said, they've done a great job as far as sacrificing. I thought that was gonna be the harder part, you know, sacrificing, but they've done that. And now we just gotta get to the point where now we're doing other things to sacrifice, you know, what we need to do better offensively, things we need to do better defensively, if we want to continue to take those steps and be a great team in the playoffs. And so, these guys understand that, like I said, they put in the work, and we need to get better, and we're gonna get better, but we still have a long ways to go.
Thank you.
That was cool.
Thanks, Zach.